salad. What?
It's salsa.
Fruit salad. What?
Would you like to make fruit salad or salsa?
Fruit salad.
Oh, fruit salad. It's salsa.
What?
It's fruit salad with a little zest, baby. Okay, that's how it's gonna start.
Okay, Zach and Lo, let's go. Hey guys, Zach and Lo here. Today we're going to be showing you guys how to make fruit salsa, or as Zach likes to call it, fruit salsa with a little zest.
Oh yeah.
Now, this dish is perfect for summertime. It's very fresh, healthy, and just a great recipe to be able to make right here in your own home. And you might be wondering, how a food recipe fits in with our Disney design discipleship theme that we have on our channel. But we really feel like food is an art form in its own way. So we are definitely going to be putting this under the design category.
Yeah, this is definitely a design category. And if you're new here, then go stand that subscribe button right there and click the bell for notifications so that way you can stay in step with the culture. Let's get cooking. Okay, so for the recipe, what you're going to need is a partner. Now, it's not just any partner. It is a salsa partner. I don't know why it was French. Salsa partner. Salsa. Let's try again. Salsa partner. Okay, so after you get your salsa partner, you're going to need these. Handy dandy aprons! Bougie.
Alright, so now that you have your aprons, here are the ingredients that you will need for the recipe. You're going to need a carton of strawberries, 2 apples, 2 kiwis, and also 1 banana. Now, you can feel free to add in other types of fruit if you don't like these, if you prefer other things like blueberries, raspberries. We're going to add a little bit of mango. So really any fruit that you prefer. And then you'll also want to have 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, along with 2 tablespoons of white sugar to have that sweetener in there. And then the last thing you'll want is half a lemon squeezed into the salsa just to add a little bit of that zest that Zach is talking about.
The zest.
Yes. So after you have your ingredients, then you're going to chop up your fruit. Chop up your fruit. Once you have diced up all of your fruit and combined it into a bowl, you will then cut your lemon in half and squeeze the juice over top of your diced up fruit, as Zach is doing there. And then you'll also want to remember to add your 2 tablespoons of white sugar and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar.
Adding that zest, baby! Well, it's more lemon juice, but zesty. Gotta clean off my workstation. Got too much zest everywhere. Okay.
So we have the 2 tablespoons of white sugar, the 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Mix that up, and then sprinkle just a little bit of cinnamon on top. That does add a little bit of flavor as well.
Looks so good.
Alright, so once you have that all mixed up, all the ingredients in there, you'll then want to cover it and place it in the refrigerator for at least 15 minutes, if you plan on eating it the same day. If you're eating it the next day, then of course you just leave it in the refrigerator till you're ready to eat it.
This plastic wrap? Oh no, you're having it.
Nope.
Don't need that plastic wrap, we got a lid over there.
And fridge.
To the fridge.
Alright, so while your fruit is chilling in the refrigerator, you want to have something to dip into your fruit salsa, right? So we're going to show you how to make cinnamon sugar covered chips to dip into your salsa. Now, you'll need a baking sheet, of course, and then you can either spray the baking sheet with nonstick spray or parchment paper because it's a lot easier and you can guarantee that nothing will stick.
You can also use pita chips, bread, whatever you prefer to dip in the salsa. We're gonna make our own, but of course, you know, limited ingredients right now, so we bought them.
Awesome. Now, for the cinnamon and sugar, you're just going to have 1 cup of white sugar along with 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. And I'm going to mix it together in this little bowl so that way I can sprinkle it on top of the chips and it will all be evened out.
Let's do it. This is the only apron we had, but it's, you know, festive, so yay! Now you won't get that good cook spray right there and you want to spray it on down.
Yes.
Girl.
And you also want to make sure that you set your oven to 350 to preheat for your chips to be able to bake. And I would say to leave them in about 8 to 10 minutes, no longer than that because you don't want them to burn. And Zach has kindly sprayed all the chips.
You want to do a nice fine coat from the right to the left.
Some cooking spray. We're going to
churro it up. We're going to add that little bit of pixie dust to this magic.
Make sure.
Okay.
So this is all mixed and then we're going to sprinkle it over the chips. Make sure that it gets coated. Perfect. Alright. And then once your oven is done preheating, definitely pop the chips in there. Again, no longer than 8 to 10 minutes.
Alright. Now what? Good?
You have to wait, it's not preheating yet. They're gonna tell you when it's done. Or you could listen for the timer.
Now it's time to get to the fruit salsa.
Zachary?
Dig in, boy. Zesty. Get a little chippies. Dip it on in there. Get a good heap of fruit salsa. Got the crunch, the sweetness. The mango really adds a good touch. Adds a good sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Got that good texture.
Very flavorful. Very fruity.
And a great palate. Look at those colors. Fabulous. Just gonna sit there and watch this heat because this is flipping good. You definitely need to make this at home. Super simple. You can make it in a bigger batch for your whole family. You can go check out some of our other videos and come back this one and we're still gonna be eating. But thanks for tuning to Shahan Culture. I'm Zach.
I'm Lo.
And here we talk about Disney, design, and discipleship. Go slam that subscribe button right there and click the bell because you know that today was fun and you're gonna see more of us. See you soon, friends.
See you guys. Ugh.